Probably not all of you actually know me, so let me start with a very short intro. My name is Petra, as Volodymyr said, and my role in kiwi.com is Chief Product Officer. And as might you have guessed, I also love traveling and getting to know new places, new people, experience something new, and actually explore different corners of the world. That's also why one of the reasons I actually joined kiwi.com back then. And yeah, I'm actually looking forward, as we were speaking about, like when we see world getting back to normality. I'm actually very much looking forward to traveling again. Of course, for me it will be like two new ways of traveling, because first, like, of course, post pandemic it will be all a bit different. There will be a new normal, as JK said, but also I have my 2-year-old little one, which is a bit the different dimension of traveling, so cannot wait to test out all the specifics of family traveling. And yeah, today I will be talking a bit more about our product and our teams and how it's all connected. And of course, as with any other topics today, feel free to shoot your questions via Slido, as was said already. So, quick flashback, and I know that JK was already presenting this slide, so don't worry, I won't go too much to the details, but just to give you a bit of my personal perspective. My journey in the company started back in January 2014, so actually pretty much in the early days of the company. I was just the fourth person in the team, and actually first woman. So yeah, it was a lot of fun. As you can imagine, we just there were just a couple of people in the team for some time. It was quite a punk, I have to say. And yeah, we had kind of like no processes, no real management, so it was like all kind of messy. Guys were sleeping on the floor. I was working as their pager duty when something broke, so coming to their rooms or to the floor and waking them up so that they can actually fix something. And yeah, we drank a lot of coffee and Red Bulls, and we tried to build the foundation of Skypicker, which, as JK said, was the original name of our company and of our product. And as we grow the company, we also grow our team, and we grow in terms of number of people, in terms of number of the offices, of the locations, and so on. We got a great investor actually supporting us, and it all really seemed great. All the travel trends were increasing. Everything seemed to be the best, in the best shape. And yeah, we all know this, right? Like suddenly it all collapsed. And with the global pandemic, the international travel basically ceased to exist. But what is remarkable is actually what we are seeing now, because as people are getting vaccinated, as the travel restrictions are lifting, what we see is that really people want to connect. As JK said, like they want to see their families, they want to see their friends, and everyone just is traveling, being that like domestic to their nearby town, or being that really something that they can travel, that they can fly. And what we see actually as the trends, that people really starts to, once we see the travel restrictions lifting and the vaccination rates going up, we really see that the demand is actually getting back after such a long time when people were stuck at home and basically couldn't really travel anywhere. So why I'm all actually telling you this, it's like at the beginning of the pandemic, we had to decide what we will do with our product. And of course, like one of our focus was how we actually get people home, because there were many passengers actually stuck somewhere, not at their home when it all started. Then we started to solve all the refunds from the carriers and forwarding them to our customers. And while this is like one of the focus to really get everything back to our customers, at the same time there is another part of the product that we started to prepare. And because we really paid some attention to this, and because we really think that or really thought that this is important, we are actually now ready more than ever actually to the travel boom. And I really believe that people will want to travel probably even more than before, because just everyone, after such a big pause and after such so different life, right? Like, because we all sit at home, we were kind of closed. So I think that everyone wants to just get out and see what's out there, and yeah, start traveling again. So yeah, so what we were basically focusing on again is building our B2C product, and we were focusing on actually our mission, which is getting people from any A to any B anywhere in the world, which can mean just really around the corner to your favorite restaurant, or to some near place. It can be within the region. So as on the screenshot, for example, within some US state, or in our European example, it could be within, probably not really Czech Republic, but within Europe on some sort of distance, or even like globally to the other side of the world. Basically, our aim is that kiwi.com will always have the right answer, and it can and it will find the best connection that will suit you the most. And this is something that, of course, is still a long way for us to go, but this is where we would like to head. Now, looking back a bit, this is how our team looked in late 2015. Actually, it was Christmas. There's some Christmas tree picture, and except of the guy that was taking the photo, this is the whole crew that was working on the company. There were a couple of different roles, but really kind of everyone was doing a little bit of everything. And our product back then looked like this. So first we started actually with very simple interface, actually some simple website, the first roots from 2013. And then we also started to work on our mobile app. But as you can see, the designs were not really on a high level. And one of the reasons for that is that we actually didn't have any designers. It was just, us and developers putting this together. So, it's quite visible that actually some improvement, there was some space for improvement. And talking about different roles, it's actually, I just put there this word cloud because I realized like how much we actually widen the scope. We started to really hire people that understand their fields, that have the skills that we need. And we also didn't do it just in Brno, as it was on the first picture, but actually in different places, as Jake was also saying before. So there are a couple of actually engineering and product offices around the world. And this also means that we had to adjust our ways of working. So just a remark towards the question for the remote working and remote collaboration. For us, it was actually not that hard actually to go home office completely. Of course, it was hard because we couldn't meet our colleagues. It was hard because we were used to actually, going for coffee here, and it was easier to chat face to face. But we kind of had it all in place because we had our colleagues in different places around the world. So I would say that for some companies it was probably really hard to start like this. For us, it was more about pushing something that was already existing. So it was not that big deal. And this is our product today. So a bit different story than the one from 2013. Now our product is actually consisting of several main areas I would like to talk about. First, inventory. So basically something that we can offer to our customers, being that flights, being that train routes, being that buses, whatever actually exists out there. Then there is a shopping experience. What I mean by this is like the whole experience when you actually search for your tickets and then book them. and get the full package. Of course, fintech is something that makes a big difference. So you can imagine, you know, payments and all the money things around that. If we are not able to accept custom payment from our customers, and if we are not able to offer the full portfolio of the possibilities how customers can actually pay to us, then of course it will be more complicated for them to book, and they might actually decide not to book with us. It's all connected then to one kiwi.com ecosystem. What I mean by this is to have one account that actually where I can see all my bookings, for example, but where I can also preset some of the settings, and where I can save my preferences, save my co-travelers or my details or credit card, for example, so that I actually have the booking really quick and easy to do. Then there is this whole part that is like post-booking that I called here self-service and post-booking. What it is that basically after you finish the booking, there is this, like, you know, there is this area when you can actually change your mind, and you want to, for example, add your baggage or change your flight because your plans just changed, or you might come across some issue that you need to solve. So this is also quite a big area actually of ours. And then order processing, we of course need to somehow process all the bookings that we are getting from our customers. And as JK was explaining at the beginning, the business model and how we are connected to different content providers, different booking providers, and so on and so forth. So this area is basically something that is focusing on the automation, so that we don't have to have a huge army of agents that would be doing this manually. And at the same time, basically, this area is also helping our CS, our customer support agents, with their experience building our own customer service tool that is supporting them in their daily lives. And last but not least, data. This is of course very important for us, and will be even more in the future, because this is like going across all the domains that we have, all the products that we have, and basically without data we cannot really succeed. Now, doing a bit of deep dive into the areas. So best inventory, how we are looking at this. We think that actually offering the best and cheapest inventory for our customers is something that that can change their experience. Travel is very price sensitive area, so and it's quite specific that people are actually going through a couple of websites and a couple of providers before they actually book their ticket, and they are comparing. Very often the price is actually the biggest decision making factor. So that's why we actually want to offer our customers the prices of the flights either on the same price as the carrier all over where possible, and at the same time we are building our own unique itineraries, our own unique features that are actually offering something extra. Now on the screenshot, I went to kayak.com, which is one of our partners that are comparing different providers or different online travel agents, and I was checking some flights, and in this example you can see that we are actually far more cheaper than anyone else. Now, the main reason, and this is real, by the way, and the reason for this is that not that it's some sort of like scam or something. The reason for this is that we actually are able to get the content differently, and we are able to actually find some travel hacks that no one else is actually able to see. So there are actually more travel hacks, and I chose some more. So talking about Nomad, for example, this is the way how you can travel more destinations. So let's say you want to travel, you are from US and you want to travel to Europe. You want to visit Paris, Prague, Stockholm, whatever you choose. You want to visit 5 different destinations, and you know that you want to stay there for 3 days, for 5 days, whatever, depending on the city. So what we are actually allowing our customers to search for is that they just put their destinations and how long they want to stay. And we are then checking what is the best possibility of how to actually plan the whole route. So we can actually reshuffle the order of destinations and recommend different order, just because it will be either cheaper or more convenient or something else, depending on the parameters that also our customers want to have. Another travel hack example could be that we are mixing different classes. You know, like airlines are offering economy and business classes, and sometimes it's actually much better to fly with low-cost airlines, for example, within the short flight, and then for the long haul take the business because it's just more convenient and so on. Now, if you would go and you would book the whole itinerary as business class, it would be pretty expensive. But what we are actually offering to our customers is that they can search for routes where we are combining either economy or low cost with business. So you can fly from Brno to London with low cost airline, and then you can take the long haul flight business. Another travel hack, multimodal. This is combining different means of transportations. So it can be plane, bus, and train. Actually, all 3 together. Or just 2 of them, depending on where you want to go. And it's all bookable within 1 click. So you don't have to go to 3 different providers, but you can actually do it at once at kiwi.com. And just to mention two more travel hacks, we started to test before Corona the airside baggage transfer. What it means is that basically if you have some more complicated route, such as the one that I mentioned, with plane, bus, and train, what we can actually do is that we pack your baggage at your first airport and deliver it to your final destination. And for types, this is something that we created as our unique feature, where we are trying to actually align the terms of cancellation or of changes, because this is something that is really complicated and carries every different for different flights, for different even like the same flight but on different dates. So really to understand this all, it's really complex. Now moving to the next slide, from out of the inventory, as I said, the smooth shopping experience is really important. Now imagine that you search for your flight, you actually search for it and get the results very quickly, and you find your perfect flight. So what we want to do is that we want to make sure that first you get your instant booking confirmation, because sometimes it takes ages for the airlines to actually get back and confirm that it's actually bought, and so on and so forth. So we want to take this hassle out of you, and we want to make sure that this is basically on us to get the confirmation. Of course, we want to get more personalization during the booking, because this is something important for all our customers. So while logged in, for example, we can reuse your settings, we can use your preferences, and so on. And as on the GIF, actually, we are trying to ease also the payments, so doing the one-click recurring payments with your safe preferred methods or credit card. And at the same time, we want to make sure that anywhere in the world you actually live, and any language you speak, you always have the great quality of localization of all parts of our customer journey. And yeah, it's all within one ecosystem. So it's just easy to log in. As I said, the personalization is an important factor, because like you have it just much easier when you save your information once, and you can just reuse them. We want to also offer the multi-platform experience, meaning that whatever you start at your app, for example, you can then finish on your desktop, because for whatever reasons you might, for example, prefer pay on the desktop because you don't trust the app, or you want to see it on the bigger screen, or whatever your reasons could be. And yeah, our app is working as a travel companion. So here on the screen, we can see that what we actually have is our branded boarding passes straight in the mobile app, so that our customers really don't have to print the boarding passes the old way, but rather just take their phone and use it while boarding, or even the Apple Watch. And yeah, we are doing this all so that we have very happy and satisfied customers, and we want them to enjoy their travels. We want them to enjoy their holidays, and the rest is basically on us, even if the things go wrong. And to make this all happen, we need actually more people in our gang. So we are hiring. There will be a couple of more sessions where we will probably hear this again. But just really briefly, we are looking for different roles, being that engineers, product managers, also people from UX area and designers, and of course data analysts and data roles in general. So if you're interested in any of this, please go to code.kiwi.com. You can check there basically all that is available at the moment. But even if you don't find something that is really right for you, just let us know, and let's see whether there is actually something where we can see a good fit. And yeah, this is it from my side. And by the way, happy World Product Day. Today there is Product Day across the whole world. So I hope that if there are some product folks within the audience, you guys will celebrate it with a beer or two.
Thank you, Petra. So let's begin our short Q&A session. We have first question, which is, what would you suggest a woman who wants to get into the tech leadership positions?
Yeah, so I would say that it's really not different from any leadership position, whether it's tech or not tech. I guess that if you are within the area, if you are into the tech, then it can be a good area for you. I would say that it's good to have some experience to go, and what I meant is to have the experience from maybe a few places, to see different styles, different approaches. Because what I see within the tech is that sometimes it's hard for the people to actually become tech leaders, because it's like in many companies and many startups, and we went through this as well. So what happened was that there was this best guy or girl in the team, and we thought, okay, hey, how about you become the manager? And I think that this is just happening naturally, but maybe this is not the best way how to actually start your career as a tech leader. Of course, there are some of them that are great, and I don't dispute that. It's just like sometimes it's also about your personal setting. So maybe even answering the question, do you even want to be within the leadership position? Do you want to lead the team? These kind of questions are good to actually have. So maybe this would be the first advice, to really realize what it means, how much it changes from the individual contributor to the leadership or to the manager of the team, and then just then just go for it. Whether you are a woman or a man, I don't think that it makes a huge difference. So yeah, fingers crossed if you decide to go.